Hi friends, I've got another funny book to read to you today. It's called The Perfect Pet. This book has some humor in it. It's about a girl who really wants to get a pet, but her parents do not. Have you ever been in a situation like that? I certainly have. So she's trying to persuade her parents or convince them to get a pet, and she's thinking of lots of different ideas. So while I'm reading this book to you today, I want you to pay attention to how does she try to persuade her parents? What are the good things that she's saying about the animals that she wants as a pet? Okay? The Perfect Pet by Margie Palatini and Bruce Watley. The Perfect Pet. Elizabeth really wanted a pet. Her parents really did not. They gave her a plant instead. Mind you, it was a very good-looking plant, as cactus plants go, and it had quite a prickly sense of humor. Elizabeth named it Caroline, which seemed to suit it just fine. It was absolutely no trouble, and it was a very good listener. Snuggling was a bit of a challenge. However, Elizabeth did manage a quick hug every now and then. Elizabeth really did like the plant, but she still really wanted a pet, and she had a plan. The element of surprise, Plan 1. So, how about a horse? Huh? What? Who? Said her father. Who? What? Huh? Said her mother. She's waking them up in the middle of the night. I could ride it, give it carrots, lumps of sugar. A horse would be the perfect pet. What do you say? Father yawned. A horse is too big. Mother sighed. Our yard is too small. Why, it would eat us out of house and home, said Father. A horse is not quite perfect, dear, said Mother, going back to sleep. Not quite perfect, said Father sleepily. Scratch the horse. Plan 2, catch them off guard. Dad's shaving. What about a dog? Huh? What? Who? Said Father, as he stood in front of the mirror shaving. Who? What? Huh? Said Mother, peeking from behind the shower curtain and dripping soapy water. What are some good things about a dog? I could take it for walks, teach it tricks, feed it treats, play fetch. A dog would be the perfect pet. What do you think? Father spit shaving cream. Dogs bark. They're much too loud. Mother grabbed a towel. They jump all over the furniture. A dog is not quite perfect, Elizabeth, said Father as he shaved. Not quite perfect, called Mother from the shower. Forget Fido. The full stomach, Plan 3. Burp. You know what would hit the spot right about now? Asked Elizabeth. I'm thinking a cat. Huh? What? Who? Said her father. Who? What? Huh? Said Mother. A cat could lick the plates, curl up in my lap, drink leftover milk, and we'd always know what to do with all that extra string. A cat would be perfect. The perfect pet. So how about it? Father picked up the newspaper. Cat scratch. Mother cleared the table. Cat shed all over. A cat is definitely not the perfect pet, said Father. Achoo! I'm sneezing already, said Mother. Cross off kitty. Go for broke. How about a bird? Bunny? Turtle? Fish? Guinea pig? Rat? Any? All? Take your pick, said Elizabeth. Her parents looked at each other. Nope. Afraid not. Not quite. Too fishy. Don't even go there. What's left? Elizabeth moaned. Doug. Oh, there's Doug. Doug the bug. Elizabeth was thinking she would never, ever find the really, really, really perfect pet. Then, what do you know? She really, really did. In fact, she almost stepped on it. Right there on her rug, a bug. Elizabeth picked him up. She held him in her hand, looked him in the eyes. He wasn't too big. He most definitely was not too loud. He couldn't jump on the furniture. He didn't scratch, didn't shed. And how much food could he possibly eat? He was the perfect pet. Carolyn totally agreed. Snug. See him there hanging in the plant? He and Carolyn. Doug moved right into the lovely house in the corner of Elizabeth's room. It had everything a bug could possibly want and more, including his very own cactus plant. As Carolyn was only a hop, skip, and jump away, he truly enjoyed sunning himself in her sand. Of course, Elizabeth provided him with enough crumbs to satisfy any growing bug's appetite. As expected, their relationship was a tad different than usual. See her reading to him. And he's sitting on the pillow. Got a tiny teddy bear. Doug could not give Elizabeth a pony ride. She could not take him for a walk. He could not catch a ball or fetch, no matter how many times they practiced. And try as he might, Doug just couldn't get the hang of playing with string. But he was very helpful with homework. He always knew where to put a decimal or a period, and he loved snuggling up with Elizabeth each night for a story. What more could you ask for? He was perfect. Unsnugged. With all those crumbs and plenty of sun, Doug grew by leaps and bounds. He was one big, healthy bug, and then some. The only trouble really came one Saturday morning, many weeks later. Elizabeth's mother came into her bedroom to get the laundry, and "There's a bug in that bed!" she screamed. "A bug!" shouted Father, ready to swat. "That's Doug," said Elizabeth, very protectively. "He's my pet." Her parents looked at each other. "Pet?" "Pet," said Elizabeth, "just like you wanted. He's not big like a horse. He isn't loud like a dog. He doesn't jump on furniture, scratch, or shed, and he hardly eats a thing. Bug? But a bug? Asked Father. A bug? Repeated Mother. Doug, said Elizabeth, and he's perfect. One big happy family. Think we should have said yes to a dog? Whispered Father to Mother. Mother shrugged. I don't know. We have more room on the couch with the bug. Elizabeth smiled and tossed Doug a piece of popcorn. Okay, friends. I hope you liked the story. I thought it was funny. So I want you to do a little writing, and I'd like you to pretend, if you don't already have a pet, or maybe there's a different kind of pet you want. Maybe you have a dog and you'd also like a snake, or maybe you don't have any pets and you'd really like a pet. So can you write, I want you to write your parents or parent a letter and ask them for a pet. I want you to try to think of 3 ways to persuade your parent. So think about the good things about the animal. If you want a bunny, tell your parents why a bunny would be a good pet. Like, it just stays in its cage. It's really soft and cuddly. Or if you want, maybe you want a fish for a pet. Think of 3 things or 3 ways that a fish would be a really good pet, and try to persuade your parents or convince your parents, okay? Can you do that? All right. We'll be looking to see what interesting things and good ideas you have to convince your parents. See you later. Bye.